The host of One America News Network's On Point with Tommy Lahren. Tommy, thanks so much for joining us this morning, getting up early out on the West Coast. First off, why do you think this is resonating so clearly with America?
I tell you what I think it is. I think it's what every American is thinking. They just don't have the platform to say it. Everybody's busy in their daily lives, working hard, average, hardworking Americans. They're thinking it in their minds. They're seeing it on TV. They're telling it to their friends and family. They're saying it at the dinner table. And I was just the one that came out and said it on a platform, and it resonated.
We see his background, we read his diaries, we hear about his rants, we find about his travels. It clearly is pointing to Islamic extremism, and you are saying it. Why isn't anyone else saying it, Tommy?
That is a great question, and that's exactly why I wrote those final thoughts. I actually get up every morning. I actually watch Fox News. When I saw this happen in Chattanooga, it made me mad as hell. And that's what I was wondering is, where is the leadership out of the White House? I don't care if you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, you're independent, you're black, white, Christian. I don't care. Come out, be a leader, stand in solidarity with our armed forces. That's an American thing to do, in my opinion.
And we got your opinion loud and clear. And guess what? Your patriotism runs in your veins. Let's talk about your history just a little bit. And we have a picture of some of your generations that have served in the military. Tell me about them. First, your grandfather was in World War II, a Marine Corps paratrooper.
Absolutely. Very proud of my grandpa. That's where it started. My uncle, Lacey Lahren, was a Vietnam vet, Purple Heart recipient. Both of my cousins are United States Marine Corps officers, and my boyfriend's actually serving our country right now as a Navy SEAL currently deployed in the Middle East. So this is personal for me. And
you told him you're safer over there than you would be over here. Where does that come from?
Honestly, I had this conversation with him the night before when I still had communication with him, being deployed in the Middle East, and I said, did you hear about Chattanooga? And he said, yes, I heard some headlines, what's going on? And I told him, I said, honestly, we're here in San Diego, this is a military town, you're in the Middle East right now, and I fear that this same thing is going to happen in San Diego. And honestly, I'm terrified of it. Well,
listen, I love this line. You said to the president, be a leader. They are the radical Islamists, have brought the fight right here to the red, white, and blue, and it's about time we bring it to them full force. You're not happy the way we're taking on ISIS. Sounds like your boyfriend isn't either.
Well, absolutely not. These are the most well-trained warriors on the face of the earth. They're going over to the Middle East right now with their hands tied. We're telling them they can be combat advisors. We're telling them, yes, we've given you the best training in the world, but we're not going to allow you to use it. You can't win a war by going halfway. You have to do all or nothing, because what we're doing right now, obviously, is a lack of strategy, and it's not working.
So, Tommy, people are listening to you right now. They hear well-formed opinions, willing to back them up, and they're wondering where you get them at the age of 22. Where does that come from?
You know what? It's an American patriotism. It's something that I was born with. I grew up in the Midwest. I grew up in South Dakota. My family is patriotic. I'm an everyday American. What I would like to get out there is that everyday Americans feel this way. Everyday 22-year-olds feel this way. I'm just the first one to say it on the platform that I did. And God bless America. I'm so glad that it's resonating.